Hey Virgo, it's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? Welcome to my channel. I was going to say welcome to the show. So guys, I hope you're doing great and having an awesome day. And thank you so much for joining me as we prepare to do your November 2020 bonus tarot card reading. So I do bonus reads once a month. And I find really different spreads to do for you guys. And this one is called the Life Influences. And I'll be using the Gilded Tarot to do this read for you. And I will also be using the Fairy Tarot card deck. So this is a 7-card spread. And it's pretty deep. You know, it's going to poke around in you a little bit. So be prepared to, you know, go on a journey with me here today and see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus with your life influences. But, you know, if you find that things don't resonate for you, this is a general reading. So I really believe that anytime you're guided to watch a video, there's something in it for you. You know, but it might not. Anyway, I'm just going to stop the tangent and I'm just going to go into your reading here, and I'm going to look at the first card for you. Which is emotional influences, and I'll sit back a little bit so I'm not so much in the camera. So emotional influences here, we do have the 8 of Wands. So this is actually a really good energy. It shows, it tells of somebody that is very, you know, bubbly, pays really close attention to the emotions that they carry, being aware of this is the vibration that you're sending out into the universe. Sorry. I'm getting some information here that you could make really quick snap decisions sometimes because you're so in tune with your emotions. You know that your gut is your guidance system. I have to fix my hair. Hold on. I was going to try and tough it out, but my comb was in the wrong way and I was starting to get a headache. It was digging into my head. So anyway, it looks like you guys are really in touch with your emotions. And if you're not quite there yet with this 8 of Wands, you know, things change very quickly when you see this card. But you could have had people around you that were really cheerful and happy and giving and loving. And you could have conversely had people that were the exact opposite. So you could have grown up emulating somebody that was a wonderful person, or swearing right hand to God that you would never be like that person. So either way, it seems like you turned out to be a pretty good person. So, mental influences, guys. All this great attitude, it doesn't stop you from worrying a little bit. You know, particularly for those of you that grew up with people that were not so nice, it can really cause deep insecurity. The mental influences card I pulled for you guys is the 9 of Wands. So maybe everything catches up to you at the end of the day. You know, when you're being so cheerful and being so happy and helpful for other people, you know, and life is tough and people are hard to deal with. And I see there's moments in your life where you're like, wow, you know, I can't believe that happened, or that person said this to me. Mental influences, very stressed out energy. This will definitely happen for any of you Virgos that are empaths, because you're picking up on other people's energy, especially if you're living with a negative person, or you have a neighbor that's a negative person, you know, very highly tuned empaths. Somebody just doesn't have to be like in your close proximity, right? So you guys might want to work on your protection level. And I got the word actually protection spell. So that involves salt. I have to take this out. It's just killing me. I'm sorry. My hair looks whatever, but wow, that was really getting painful and it was so distractful. So anyway, we're going to look at your spiritual influences, and my dog is doing some weird yoga stretch over here. Spiritual influences. Yeah, you. Oh. I have the Hanging Man here. This is really interesting. You guys have really got some wild cards here. there's something that you guys need to look at a different way, or you have looked at things a different way. I'm seeing where somebody could have tried to bring you up to believe something, or they could have been, like I said before, not the nicest. And you were driven to look at things sort of through the looking glass, you know, in a different way. I get the feeling, and I have seen this in a lot of your readings, Virgo, that you're such a special person. And I really believe that many of you are light workers, light warriors, here to help raise the vibration of the planet, you know, and just share love and give love to other people. But it can take an emotional toll on you with what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Swords under the mental influences. So, and I want to say this in the nicest way possible. If you have kind of a narrow view of what spirituality is, the Hanging Man is asking, you know, is there something else? Is there an additional layer that you can believe in? For me, spirituality is fluid, and things are not exactly what they seem, or not entirely the mainstream information that a lot of people get brought up on. So can you look deeper? Can you read like if you're studying any sort of spirituality, can you read it again with a different eye for the context? Is there additional information available to you? Is there a fracture of what you currently know to be your truth that you can follow off and read a little bit more in depth? There's something additional here for you guys to explore, and it could actually help you resolve this Nine of Swords energy. Okay, I'm going to pull a card here for physical influences. I feel like somebody's upset because I talked about going outside of your current beliefs, but I mean, sometimes you have to push the envelope of what you know to be true in order to find a deeper truth. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not trying to say that your beliefs are wrong. There's just always more to learn. That's what I'm saying, right? Okay, so physical, oh. Guys, you've got the Eight of Cups here. Your physical influences, you could be torn between things. And this could be why you guys, why I'm feeling that kind of pushback when I talk about the spirituality, because there are places that you want to go, but I feel like you're being held back by tradition at this point. And for many of you, it could feel like a sense of stagnation, which is why your energy could change very quickly with the Eight of Wands. It's very entirely possible that you guys are stopping yourselves from getting to know yourself a little bit better because it's just not how things were done in your family or the environment that you grew up in. Eight of Cups really wants to move on, but something is holding it back. I feel like your wild side, you know, that exploration, explorer side of you really wants to chase something, to go further, but tradition could be holding you back, and that could even be in the form of having you know, a parent or guardian come in and say, well, that's not how we do things around here. And that, you know, it does happen quite a bit in the world, you know, oh, hey, don't do that. That's just not, that's not how we do things. So I'm seeing that you guys could have your freedom clipped a little bit because you're being asked to follow something that is outside of what you really, really strongly believe in. So, you know, I'm just getting the guidance. As long as you guys follow your heart and do everything in love, like with love from the heart, everything is going to be fine, you know, and sometimes you taking those steps forward will help bring other people further along onto their path, you know, and people hold back from exploring things because they're afraid, you know, they don't want to have their world rocked, but you're not trying to do that. You're just trying to expand your heart because your journey is to help other people expand theirs. All right, so we're going to look at the karmic debt owed here for Virgo. You've got the Two of Spring here. I have to read the, hold on. So this says, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, and great progress being made. So a karmic debt owed is, I feel like you guys almost have to go back in time, and I'm getting the words like apologize to somebody that tried to help you and you shook them off because you weren't ready to hear what they wanted to hear. You weren't ready to hear what they were saying. They wanted to bring you some sort of truth, but you weren't ready to understand it yet. I need to look at this card again. I feel like there was somebody in your past, either this life or your past life, where they really wanted to just take you and guide you in a different way, but it scared you. So you might have said something that wasn't so kind to them. You really owe somebody an apology. That's what I'm getting here. And if it was to somebody in a past life who you don't know physically in this life, you can just offer that apology in a meditation or write it out. And you'll probably get a feeling that something is not right, which is why you could be stuck where you are right now and not have that boldness to step forward or change your perspective and look at things through a different lens. I'm going to look at a karmic lesson to learn here for you guys. You have the Ace of Summer. This says open your heart to love. And that's kind of what I was talking about, how you have to move forward with love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. I really feel that you had a guide come in and they were just too far ahead of your time for you to be able to embrace them. And I'm seeing that in these two fairy tarot cards here. The spiritual epiphanies. Like, you guys could be ready to share that message of love. Like, I really see you guys are integral to raising the crystalline grid, if you guys are not familiar with that. You might want to start doing your investigations on that. I want to recommend, and you can find it on YouTube, the Ancient Secrets of the Flower of Life. It's very bizarre. It really shakes the foundations of traditional belief systems, but I think it could be very important for you, and you might recognize some truth in there. And it might be time for you to invite that leader back into your life that you weren't ready to hear. And if it was somebody in the past life, then they are one part of your team in spirit so that you can actually talk to. And for many of you, it might be an angel, because you're so strong. And that could be where this fear is coming from too. You could be having like apparitions. You could hear voices. You could feel temperature changes. You could just be seeing signs that you're not alone, but you might be alone. Do you know what I mean? And it could be very scary for you guys, and it could be happening in the twilight, which is why you're getting this energy around bedtime. And this is why you could need this change in perspective with the Hanging Man, to understand that it is not darkness that surrounds you. It is the brilliance of light, and they want you to step forward knowing that you are divinely loved, divinely protected, past life impact. You've got the World card here. So this is like, you guys, I really believe that You've been doing this for a while. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. Guys, you're just really... like, your heart is so huge, Virgo. And there is something that you did in a past life that it could feel like there's overshadowing you a little bit in this one, and it could give you this 50-50, I'll never be able to do that again, or I'll never be able to live up to that again, feeling like you could possibly be living in the shadow of a past life. But this is where the spiritual guide comes in, but you weren't ready to hear them. You weren't ready. I think you were still in this fear phase where things were freaking you out so much that you couldn't approach it. But if you still know who this person is, or if it is an angel, all you have to do is ask. You know, all you have to do is ask. You just have to send out that invitation. It can be out loud. You know, I'd really like to hear from, you know, angel, whoever. You'll get the impression, you'll get a name in your head when you ask, who is visiting me? Who is trying to speak to me? Who is trying to illuminate my path so that I can illuminate others? You'll get a name. Don't worry. They'll come in. They'll come back. They know that you're not ready. They just... I feel like you guys have an urgent mission to accomplish, and which is why they could have come in a little bit too early for you. But instead of feeling inspired, it actually put you back on your path a little bit. So if you're ready, you know, just start asking. You know, I'm ready for my guide now. You know, sorry if I was so abrupt before, but I'm ready. My heart is full. I'm ready to go on. This could be you guys like shining out the light of the world. If you're not sure what the light of the world is, go ahead and look that up. But Virgo, you guys are definitely on a mission with your huge heart and your capability to love. And your past lives have prepared you for that. But I just get the sense that you were so... I want to say massive, massively important, massively loved in a past life. You're not sure if you can get to that level again in this one, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition. It's not a contest. You know, shining your light is shining your light. And however many people are ready to see it, that's beautiful. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm just really, like, in awe of who you guys are in this lifetime. So I want to send you my blessings, love and light on your journey. Namaste, Virgo. Bye for now. Bye.